I never thought my life would be this adventurous. Well, life with Jungkook is adventurous, but after that, you know, our union, he's a beast, an insta-evil beast. God, my legs quiver as I descend down the stairs. He left no opportunity to remind me who I belong to, and I love it. I love it when he bosses me around, when he holds my chin and stacks his claim on me, when he comes, back hugs me and tightens his arm around me when I try to get out of his hold. He wants me with him all the time. It's been a week and I can't get sleep at night, so I wake up late. I can't sleep because he won't let me. My nights used to be calm and nice, and now they are wild and loud. He drives me wild to the point I sob, and it makes him go feral. And do I like it? Absolutely. Maybe I'm too broken to like his manhandling. No, love his manhandling. As he said, I'll be too broken for anyone. I feel it in my bones. Though he's on a mission, putting his offsprings inside me, and he's working with pure dedication day and night to achieve his goal. And here I'm sitting on the goddamn stairs for a break he doesn't give me. I roll my eyes internally. Well, I'm hungry after the intense workout last night, and then in the morning an extra set. I only ate the sandwich he fixed me. He makes the best sandwiches in the world. No, I'm not exaggerating. I would be so tired, and when he say that he would be fixing me a sandwich, I would keep my eyes open, even if I had to hold them open with my thumb and index. No kidding, I would. His sandwiches are light and give me energy, and sometimes I act as if I'm tired or hungry and ask him to fix me one. And he does. Give his little mouse her share, and I happily welcome him to, you know, you know. Well, thank God I reached the kitchen and fixed myself a glass of orange juice. The maids are gone. Well, they came once a week, and there are only two, Mia and Catherine, because Jungkook said he wants privacy with me, and I'm okay with that. He wants access to me when he's home. Our chef cooks in the other compound and just hands the food to the guards, and that's how the routine is. Well, I insist on cooking my own breakfast at least. Well, brunch, you can say, because people usually eat lunch at this hour. I fixed myself some bacon and toast. I ate and sat on the couch watching TV, actually K dramas. I was snuggled in the shoulder blanket. I heard the door opening and sat up. I beamed, thinking he's early today. It's evening now. I stood up and halted on my steps. I looked at him. He looked rough, as if on the edge. His long hair untied, falling on his face, giving him the edge. He looks like a tiger who just hunted his prey. He held me by my throat and slammed his lips on mine. That's when I realized he closed the distance between us. I was so lost observing him. He kissed. No. He ate me until I was gasping and dizzy. He broke the kiss, and when I looked at him, the edge was still there, but was enveloped in lust. I can feel it in waves, and my body shivers. I gulped and removed the stray strands from his face. What's wrong? I asked, slightly pulling at his strands because he loves it. I cupped his cheek and gave him a peck. You can tell me, peck. I'm always peck. There, peck. For you, peck. My other hand fell on his bicep, and I felt something wet. I looked at my hand, and it came out red. I looked at him with my eyes wide. Jungkook, I said, and started unbuttoning his shirt. I threw the shirt on the floor, and there was a bandage on his arm. There was another cut which was bleeding. I pressed his wound and pulled him with me to the table. I took out a few tissues papers and pressed the cut to stop it from further bleeding. I was examining him, and he wrapped his palms around my thighs and lifted me in his arms. Jungkook, no! Hold on to me, baby. He cut me off. But you're bleeding. I tried to argue, but he made his way to the stairs. He took us upstairs in the room, and I kept on pressing his wound with my hand. He threw me on the bed, and I bounced on it. But my total attention was on his wounded arm. I scooted closer as he straddled me. Let me bandage it, I told him, but he hid his head in my neck and started torturing me there. Oh, Jungkook, let me fix the cut. Then you can continue, I told him in a groan as he kept teasing. I pushed at his chest. I heaved as he looked at me. Please. I gave him my best puppy face. And eyes as well. He groaned but pushed over me. I held his hand and dragged him to the bathroom. I cleaned his wound and bandaged his arm while scolding him. How can you be how can you be this careless? How did you get this? And why didn't you get the bandage with this one? I scolded. It was a nuisance, so I removed it. He explained and earned a glare from me. Are you a child? I scolded again. This time he kept quiet, but I could feel his eyes burning on me. I finished the bandage. I bent over to put the box back, and he slapped my heart. I yelled. I tried to turn over, but with his hand on the back of my neck, he bent me over until my front was lying on the countertop. I had to go on my toes to stay in the awkward position. He pushed my and I stepped out of them. His hand landed on my ass again. I whimpered. He again slapped me and I bit my lower lip. I heard the clink and his presence left me for a moment. Then the swish of the belt was all I knew and landed on my. I screamed. He did it again and again until I felt my abs numb. I was embarrassingly. Let's hit the Instagram, guys. Things are getting spicy in here. I can't feel my muscles. God, I whimpered when he picked me up and took us both to the tub. I don't know what he prepared. When he prepared it, he stepped inside with me in his arms. The warm water feels good, but my cake burns. He runs the soap on me and I let him do whatever he wants because, one, I love it when he takes care of me, and two, he was rough with me more than usual, so I deserve this. He dried my hair, he put ointment on my cake, he gave me a painkiller because, guilty. So I held his necklace, brought him closer to me, and planted a kiss on his lips to let him know I'm there for him and only for him. He stared at me and I saw uncertainty there. But why? He stared at me and sat on the bed beside me. I want to ask you something. He spoke and my heart started thumping at an unusual pace. I placed my hand on his and squeezed. I'm all ears, baby. I called him baby to let him know that I'm there for him. He gave me his best smile, the one with dimples. He stood up, went to the closet, and brought something. He went on his knees and started. I want to ask you, Ryan. Will you marry me? He asked out of blue. I was shell shocked. My jaw hit the floor as a tear fell from my eyes. He waited for me, and I sniffed and nodded. Yes, 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 a million times, yes. I beamed and threw myself on him. I'm always ready to fall for him because I know he will always catch me. I sniffed as we broke the hug. He gave me a peck on my eyes, then on my nose, and then my lips. He took out the purple diamond and slid it on my finger. I laughed while still crying. It's beautiful, thank you, I told him. He cupped my face in his palms and spoke. I should be the one thanking you, beautiful, who brought colors to my life, a rhythm in chaos. You are my rhythm who calms my chaos. I have never given any woman the respect I give you, and it might sometimes seem like I don't, but I do. I laughed. I have never had the image of having a family of my own with my kids and my wife, but that vision seems spectacular with you, and it only comes with you. I never felt this hard before, but when you put your hand on my heart that day telling me I have a heart, I realized it beats in a crazy rhythm with you. It burns and dips for you. You told me you love me and I couldn't say it back because I don't know the meaning of love. I don't know about love, but I know one thing that I can die for you. You matter the most to me. When I'm with you, I want you in my arms. When I'm not with you, I think about you. I miss your beautiful eyes looking at me. I don't know if I love you or not, but life without you is unacceptable. Either you are in it or I don't want it at all. I sniffed. Oh, Jungkook. I cupped his hands and brought them to my lips. I only need you, Jungkook. I also can't live without you. I love you, my love. I whispered, looking at him. I love you too, he told me. My chin quivers and I broke down in his arms. I was so happy. In his arms, right where I want to be. Adrian Voicover wants a meeting with you, we informed me while smirking. Is that so? I asked, not amused, not even a tiny bit. Wow, wow, all your ducks in lane. Smart move that was, I must say. Jimin praised and swallowed his whiskey. This damn guy drinks it like water. They had to be. I placed my trap and they took it. Not my fault that they didn't realize it, I exclaimed. Yeah, that was quite a move. Trap that muscle bunny and then caught him. We also praised and we clinked our glasses in a chair yesterday before hunting and swallowing her like my calming pill. I dealt with Bratva, hot-headed Nikolai Sokolov. I knew they would strike, and I planned a situation where I would be with wine. But the twist was that the girl with me was not wine. It was one of my trained girl gods, and when they tried to kidnap her, she sent me the signal with her special ring, and voila! All my ducks in lane. Now is the time for negotiation. Plan a meeting this evening at our club with him. He's the one with the most brains there. Sure, he would choose wisely. I tell V and Jimin. Already done, Jimin spoke and I smacked at him. Now we see how things go. Jungkook, can you help me with the zipper? I can't reach it. Vine entered the room and sighed frustratedly. I swear this girl does it on purpose. She looked devastatingly hot and then she turned around and pulled her hair over her shoulder. Guarding my teeth, I went to her and worked her zippers before I cancelled our meeting. I placed a kiss on her shoulder. You're such a tease, I whispered, giving her a hard spank. She yelped and jumped slightly. Don't do that, she spoke sternly. I circled my arm around her waist and stared at her in the mirror as she put the earring on. Sore? I asked. Yes. She replied in a pout, tease, submissive. I will give you a massage, I told her, and she rolled her eyes. I chuckled because she knows well. I caressed her waist and whispered, so beautiful, then grabbed her hand, embracing the stone on her finger. So mine, and kissed her knuckles. Let's go before I change my mind, I told her and leave her waist, and she laughed. You're so dramatic. Grabbing her purse and phone, she spoke. Ready, let's go.